Meter down. Ooh. No anti-air? Oh, he pulled out the knife. Time. I forgot what happens. Oh, counter it. Oh my god. That's a heartbreak situation right there. All right, we just talked about this man on this channel shortly ago, and he's done it. John Takeuchi, the new Japanese king of Street Fighter, has just done the unthinkable with an 8-0 victory in his group stages for Topanga League. So I mentioned him before when he was up 7-0. He had sets over people like Bonchan, over Nemo, over lots of top Japanese talent. But there was one challenge that remained in his way to secure the 8-0, and that was, of course, going up against Daigo the Beast. Now, I'm already spoiling the results. John Takeuchi does win. We all know this already, right? You're all keeping up with your latest Street Fighter V tournament news. What I wanted to do is take a look at how he performed against Daigo. This was actually an amazing set. I caught most of it live, and I was definitely jumping out of my seat. So I figured we'd take a look here at how John Takeuchi uses Cody to a surprisingly effective degree against Daigo, rocking his signature guile. YouTube title, Daigo Washed by Zoomer. Not a bad idea, not a bad idea. So John is rocking the V skill 2 with the V trigger 1, the knife V trigger. You already saw the V skill 2 came into play. That was such a huge addition to him when they added secondary V skills. It allows him to go around a lot of the sonic boom pressure. Can get punishes sometimes. You saw there he mistimed it though. The slow sonic boom can be harder to get around because it sits on top of him for longer. Standing medium kick. If you don't know, that medium kick is plus on block. So is his crouching medium kick. So he has really strong pokes that counter hit confirm and actually leave him at advantage. Down on life, but there you go. He's been in the corner. He has V trigger ready. Activate. So the knife V trigger lets him get good conversions just like that one there from spaced out medium kicks. It also racks up the gray damage when he's pressuring with the knife out. Level 2 zonk. Oh, it didn't stun? I figure with that much stun, a level 2 EX zonk was definitely a death sentence. Ah, nice. Preemptive V skill catches the boom. Cody's neutral is super strong. And he's in. Early activation. Look at the gray damage. That it forces you to make a move. So this whole time, you know, Daigo's been slowly being pushed to the corner, but you can't not do something. There you go, nice block in the flash kick. I'm surprised he didn't do oh, good shimmy. I'm surprised here actually he didn't go for something a little different. He's kind of spaced out. No, he was in range. Is that the best he could do? Pretty sure he can do something like crouching strong to crouch fierce, non-crush counter combo, which would be unscaled damage. John too good with the V skill. Yeah, he's doing a really good job at preemptively doing it in case a boom comes out. It really makes Guile second guess his neutral. Daigo been complaining about this matchup too. I can imagine. Cody's buttons are pretty good to compete with him, and then this V skill. It's not quite like Balrog. I think Balrog definitely beats Guile bad. But it seems kind of similar, like a V skill that just kind of nullifies the fireball to a degree. Oh, what a jump. Right when Daigo lost his down charge. Plus frames. If he got in that throw, that was an important tech because that throw would have forced the chip situation like he has now. Ah, too far, too far. Oh, he tried to air. You're dead. Oh, you're not? Oh my god. This is one of the buffs, actually. He actually got the buff to combo to crouch fierce from the pocket sand, which is his surprise. Ume flash kick. Yeah, so this combo from the wake up stand is definitely new. If you don't know how the pocket stand works, basically it's a quick rise only move. Cody normally only has a 4-frame button. So if you're trying to quick rise and surprise him with a faster button, this is his 3-frame option. It's -2 on block, and it can be crush countered immediately for free. But it's your surprise option in a pinch. And look at the combo conversion he gets. But the Ume flash kick takes it in the end. Oh, heavy priority, right? They changed the priority of it. So because it has heavy priority, if you land on the same frame with a jab or a medium, instead of trading like it would have in the past, it just beats your button. So you just lose. And he gets a counter hit combo from that. Not only do you get to mediate or hit it out of startup, but you can't even trade with it with a light or medium. So you got to be very careful about that. Uh-oh, chip situation. He was just... would Crouching Fierce Flash Kick CA have taken it? Meter dump. No anti-air? Oh, he pulled out the knife. Time. I forgot what happens. Oh, counter it! Oh my god, that's a heartbreak situation right there. Oh, does that combo? That's the worst, dude. It feels so bad on both ends. He dropped the combo here. He thought he was going to get a counter hit or an activation combo from this. And that Crushing Fierce has huge range, but I think it was just slightly too far away to actually combo and hit on the first active frame, but he committed to the cancel. But this EX Ruffian kick hits low and you're not expecting it to be canceled from something on block and you get hit by it. It feels so bad when that happens because that's very punishable on block. It turned his mistake into a reset and feels bad when that happens to you. Oh! I think he thought Daigo was standing. The level 2s aren't connected, but I think that's a standing only conversion. But he was crouching. This reminds me so much of the set we watched with Takeuchi versus Bonchan, where Takeuchi has them on the left side of the screen the entire time, even with a life deficit. And then both Daigo and Bonchan are trying to play out of the corner and keep the lead while he's just bulldogging in. Like, he takes all this damage getting in, but he knows once he closes the gap... non-counter hit? His bulldogging is so good with that V-skill. And the medium kick and everything gives him these plus frame pokes that allows him to inch forward, inch forward, inch forward, inch forward. Like, he's losing in life right now, right? But look at the screen positioning. Oh, nice anti-air. You thought you got out? You're back in the corner. Oh, wait. Now you're back in the corner. Oh, huge jump. Little... Oh, what? No punish? Not sure if that one was punishable. That was a really close bazooka knee. Hey! That's what I'm saying. Spaced out V-skill. That is -6, like I mentioned before, but at that spacing... Oh, like I said, at that spacing, what are you going to do about it? Classic example right here, guys, of a spacing trap. So he does a negative move here. He spaced it so that even though he's negative, you're gonna have a really hard time trying to actually connect with him at this range with any move. So anything that's 6 frames is just not gonna reach, right? Like a jab or something, it's just not gonna reach. So Daigo here goes for Fierce Punch, thinking it would be in range. He knows it wouldn't be a punish, but he wanted to at least like hit him with it, build some space, build some gray damage, but it's perfectly spaced so that the move just whiffs. And John Takeuchi knows that this is a spacing trap. He knows that if you try to go for something, he's going to buffer his special cancelable move here because he knows you're going to graze his nose with your whiff button, then he's going to go bop and cancel that. Very classic example of a spacing trap. Super common technique in Street Fighter V. And that's big damage for... Look at that damage. Look at that chunk of change, right? He knows if he bulldogs you to the corner, you're going to be forced to take action against him. And eventually those actions are going to lead to him punishing you and doing way more damage per hit. Good walk back. He walked back right when the jump happened so that Guile couldn't cross up. He's trying to cross him up to get out of the corner. If you overcommit on the offense and he finds a gap, Guile can jump over to get out. But Takeuchi backed up right then so that he didn't cross him up and get out of the corner. Ah, there we go. Forces you to take action. Meaty! Wow, where did his life go? What the hell? Throw. Meaty. Anti-air. Throw. Wow. His life just disappeared. And look at that. EX Zonk push to the corner. It's plus, he jabs. You can't really do much about it. You're in the corner instantly. Plus frames. You can't V reversal that. Oh! That was definitely a potential heartbreak moment for Takeuchi right there. We'll go back to that in a second. Spaced out. I love that. I love that right there. We just saw earlier what happened when Daigo tried to take his turn back after the spaced out V skill too. If Takeuchi had went for the preemptive buffer, similar to what he did before, pressing crouching medium punch, he would have ate that jump in move. He would have done like jump heavy kick or jump light kick, and he would have potentially ate that move. But because Takeuchi didn't commit to any button, he just backed up. He keeps Daigo still on the left side near the corner. Daigo is also learning. Takeuchi is also responding as well. Mind games right there. Then he closes it out. Yeah, this is definitely a heartbreak moment right here. So he goes EX Zonk, activate. You see the startup of the V reversal. You can see that. You know it's coming. It's guaranteed at this point. You can do Cody's V skill around V reversals and then get a fat punish. But basically, I think he just did the release or maybe the startup of the V skill too soon, so that this release, the V reversal was still invincible at this time. He had to delay either the startup or the release of the V skill 2 a little bit. So it just whiffed on Guile. And then he lost his turn. It was kind of a scramble there. But if he had timed that appropriately, he would have gotten a full combo from that punish. You can't V-reverse the activation against V-Skill 2 Cody. That kind of potentially cost him this game. Brings it to 2-2. It could have been a 3-1 situation. So final game, Takeuchi, who's been 7-0 in this group so far, going up against Daigo, who is in second place in the group. So Daigo is not really in danger of not making it in, but I believe you do want to be first in the groups. I'm not 100% sure how it works into moving into the A block. Reminder, both these players were not in the A portion. They had to qualify for the A portion. Daigo was not in the A portion of this league. That's how you know the competition is stacked. Daigo manages to find his way out. V reversal, yep. Sometimes you don't even want to activate V trigger on Cody because it's so dangerous to allow him to EX zonk in that you save your V meter and don't activate so that you can V reversal him away. Oftentimes that V reversal is so much more powerful than actually having the V trigger. You need defensive options, so kind of like a poison situation. Oh, I forgot about that. We'll break that down in a second. That was another heartbreak moment for Takeuchi. Oi, there we go. Oh, okay. All right, we got it. Let's go back. Okay, this situation is super strange. Daigo tried to sweep thinking that Takeuchi would still be walking in the fireball to use that as a shield, but Takeuchi ends up blocking the sweep. He goes to punish it like he would normally, but because the fireball and I believe the medium punch connected almost on the same frame, medium punch connects first, then the fireball connects the frame after. Normally medium punch to the ruffian, it always connects. You cancel into the ruffian from the medium punch. That's a free combo. But because the fireball interrupted, Daigo recovers sooner than usual because the fireball has less hit stun and it interrupts his combo. It doesn't combo, but Daigo is not ready for like a beefy punish. You know what I mean? Like it's such a scramble situation. He gets a target combo, which is actually really good. Actually, that might have been the best combo. So be aware of that is wild. Here's the next thing. They both have EX meter, so they're gonna obviously use the EX meter to control the screen with their EX fireballs. Takeuchi does EX fireball, which has 2 hits. So Daigo's like, okay, let me clear that out with my EX fireball. Right? We're all good. It's all gravy, right? Actually, it's not. Takeuchi's fireball is still on the screen. Why is that? His EX whirlwind has 2 hits that actually connect with the opponent, but it has 3 hits of projectile durability. So if you clash with a 2-hit fireball, he still has 1 more fireball hit in there. Bar for bar, Cody's gonna win that interaction versus Guile. So he has the shield. He uses that shield then to set up this approach. So you go for this jump in here. It's gotta get weird. This looks like a cross up, but maybe that fireball pushes you back so it stays in front. This can actually set up a really weird mix-up, and it's just like heat of the moment. What are you gonna do? He tries to V-shift out of there to say, I don't care about any of this. I'm just gonna V-shift. However, we just saw earlier how Cody can very easily deal with predictable movements, such as V reversal or V break. Takeuchi very appropriately responded with the V skill. which juked him around the V-break. The fireball hits him first, actually, then the V-skill connects. If he didn't V-break, he would have had another chance to guess for the win. Don't V-reversal against Cody's when they activate it. Don't V-break on them. That's what gives them the highlight reel. So awesome awareness from both of them, really, but Takeuchi really using his tools to his advantage there. What a whiff punish. I'm not sure about the activation, though. I guess it's setting up the guess for game. Oui. Plus frames. Plus frames. Oh, he whiffs on the V-skill. A little too antsy. I think he could have V-skilled that V-reversal, actually. I'm not sure. Spaced out V-skill like before, trying to get him to commit to something. Oh, the neutral jump to punish it this time. Daigo responding. Oh my god. Oh my god. I thought for sure at this situation, when I watched it, I was like, it's Daigo time. It's comeback time for sure. Look at the subtle spacing adjustment here. He's stand blocking, which makes your hurt... No, actually, he crouch blocks first. Crouch blocking makes your hurt box wider. Because Takeuchi crouches, it hits early. When he stands up here, he's going to be further away than if he blocked it standing. So he blocks it crouching first and then stands, which maximizes the amount of distance it builds. Crouch block your wider, interrupts the movement sooner, so the pushback occurs earlier in the screen. Stand up, your hurt box and throw box is smaller, and he walks away. So keeps guy a little bit further away, then the stand block right there makes it whiff right in his grill, just a pixel off in the spacing for the throw, and he closes out the match. When I saw that jump in, I thought it was about to be another Daigo moment right there with the comeback, but Takeuchi stays strong, doesn't blow the round, and closes it out, and becomes, I believe, one of the first players to ever go undefeated in their group stages at Topanga League. So this is awesome to see. You know, after making the first initial video praising him for going 7-0, I'm glad he closed it out and got the full 8-0 sweep, including the set on Daigo the Beast. And you know what? Shout out to John Takeuchi. People are already complaining about Cody. Cody's been strong for a long time, but I don't think it's anything like over the top. I just think Cody's a good character, and John Takeuchi is a great player. And, you know, he's doing a great performance and playing out of his mind right now. So shout out to John Takeuchi. You'll love to see it, in my opinion. That's all I have for this video. We'll be taking a look at how John Takeuchi does in the final A-League block of Topanga League. I'm ready for some high-level Street Fighter action. If you enjoyed this match breakdown and enjoyed the content, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. It really does support the channel and its growth. I think we're getting close to 75K subs, so if you want to help us meet that goal, I would really appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.